Dentler. That'll be side out. We got a good one here at center court.
You're good. 15 minutes until we switch to rally. 15 minutes until we switch to rally. You've been warned.
Belov. Woo. That was just wide, says Cap, the ref. Andrew Dentler, right here from Pottstown, Pennsylvania. Lucas gets it back, surveys, little floater, nice job. We're starting off mild, we're looking for fireworks soon. If we have any responsible ball boys, we'll take them. And if score flipper, we take that too. Lucas Dentler throwing it high, trying to get out of his partner's way. Not to be. One serving 0. Lucas comes by way of New York. Down, nice get. What happened there? I lost sight. Looks like got a little slippage. Too bad, that's a point. 2 serving 0. We're looking for a pump. Lucas and Belov on the Rumble 10 side against Dentler and Kwekel. Zero serving 2. Ball's in the air. Lucas off the hands of Dentler. He gets it back. Kwekel, Lucas saves it. He's got a chance to make something happen, but he can't. Not this time. Good volley, man. Belov. Fireball. Kwekel sends it deep. Belov gets it, races back. And does the, ooh. That's a touch. So, it'll be Belov serving 2-1. Last match here on center court, I believe the dude had 9 or 10 aces. He had at least 8, so no exaggeration. Dentler. Lucas in the right spot, puts it high in the sky, gets it across. Dentler and Belov. Belov wins. Way to stay with it.
All right, we are here. It is overcast. The sun has taken a break and hot, sticky, absolutely uncomfortable Pottstown Rumble, and there's no place in the world I would rather be. And neither would these 4 combatants. We got a battle of champions here, man. Nothing but winners. Thank you for having me in your living room. Jason DeBay is courtside. Thank you for having me in your life. Serving team that Gentleman grabbing the ball, that is the great, incomparable Andrew Dentler. His partner at the net, phenom, Caleb Kwekel. Boys, he had a good year last year. Here's the up and down set, and Lucas gets dug. And on two, Belov with the touch. Looks like he's going to go over. Pretty good pass, control pass. There's Kwekel, and man, that's something that Kwekel does really well. On the sand, indoor, and on the beach. We have a merchandise giveaway. Nothing says I love you to momentum better than the t-shirt toss. But this has been absolutely fantastic. I saw my very first worm competition during a timeout at the Pottstown Rumble. And this is, the t-shirt giveaway is certainly not a first, but I gotta tell you, guys, please comment, tell me, has anyone in the comment section ever seen a worm competition across from one end of the court to the other? So finishing my introductions, that's Eric Lucas. He is a baller. He is a multiple-time Pottstown Rumble Championship with different partners. No different than his partner right now, Andre Belov, who's setting. One of the better bump setters in the game. That ball gets dug. Dentler transition. That ball hooks wide. Andre Belov. The previous match, I did a ton of harping how I said that Cody Caldwell was the best server in the tournament, and then I got a tap on the shoulder. And someone said Andre Belov might take exception to that, and I said to myself, bro, you're biased. And it's not up to me to determine that. It's up to you guys, the fans, the comment section. Who do you think is the better drum server between Andre Belov and Cody Caldwell? Now, no golden rule to that, speaking of aces. We can consolidate that competition or critique to this tournament or just on a general level, but Andre Belov has a great mixture of off speeds, and then the next serve just comes at you really, really fast. They both have a pretty high IQ, what do we call those, right-handers cuts on that heavy topspin. I think I would say the better power server would be Caldwell, and the guy that has more tools in the toolbox, 100% vote. That should be a vote 20-0 for Andre Belov. Lucas to Belov, and Belov, man, that's something else he brings to the table. Just wrist integrity. That cutback that's on some give me an inch, I'll take a yard stuff. Score is 4-2. Lucas actually keeping the ball in play. Handled okay by Kwekel. Oh, we got us a grass cake. Our first grass cake. There's the joust. Jumbo! Got it! Eric Lucas. Big smile on his face. For those of you that have been watching him longer than me, I'm not sure if that's him gritting his teeth when he's competing or if he's just happy to be here. Or perhaps both two things can be true. There's a spin toss. Solid contact. Dentler serves Kwekel, and Kwekel has been doing automatic things on that cutover. For the Pottstown Rumble faithful, seeing Andrew Dentler here is no surprise. Andrew Dentler has won a Pottstown Rumble, I believe, with Lucas. Anyone that sees Lucas here, again, no surprise. Anyone that sees Andre Belov here that saw him serve everyone off the court and en route to his win in 2021, no surprise. So I guess the big question is, for the people who don't go west or maybe follow the beach domestic tour as much, as who's Caleb Kwekel? Caleb Kwekel is a real one, ladies and gentlemen. Someone's aiming for the ref and the beer can, or the beer, should I say the beer glass. Caleb Kwekel is actually originally from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Spent a lot of his time in Florida. His father Calvin played too. Always growing up with brothers makes you competitive, but from the volleyball side, I don't remember his partner, but the Huntington Beach tournament last year in September or late summer was for a qualifier for a main draw spot for Chicago, and he had won doing full-time blocking. Look out. Sorry, right now living room. And he got in a qualifier spot in Chicago playing small ball. He's typically a defender, but his physicality allows him to block at the net, very much what him and Andrew Dentler are doing now. He also played in the Manhattan Beach Open with none other than Jake Urrutia and took a 9th. And I know 9th doesn't sound impressive to everybody, but that was just a great play. The cut wasn't necessarily disguised on that, but the execution was poisonous, was absolutely deadly. Great play, guys. Yeah, so 9th place out of 32 teams of the best, of the top 1% of 1% of the domestic scene is pretty favorable. And there's an example of what Kwekel could do with the net, not just as a defender. Absolute up and down on that on Lucas, and I expect Dentler to IQ it back to Lucas. Running floater. We go to zone 1, handled okay. Lucas gets blocked again, and man, I didn't see the sticks on that, or if that was a 3-block switch, but he was pressing both hands, and at the last minute just extended his left because his spidey sense said wrist away. Gotcha, teasing you. Dentler this time goes middle. Lucas with a good pass. Belov. Wow, splits the uprights for the extra point, and Eric Lucas.
Go, Dre. Start it up, start it up.
No one to cheer against in this. Lucas is beloved by all. Andre Belov is feared by all. Andrew Dentler's the hometown hero. And Caleb Kwekel. It's just a good young stud on the grass, beach, and indoor scene. Certainly looks like the kind of guy you want your daughter to date, but not your son to fight. Wow. Well, pretty easy to talk about, since this young man has been the reason for the last few points, and now we're at 5 apiece. Or is it 7-5? Left shoulder serve. I thought Belov. I was glad he touched that. And Belov hits the top of the tape, gets dug. And Kwekel, good night. Kwekel, a very rangy swing cross court. I thought Belov, I thought that was a terrific block by Belov, by the way. I just think you can only cover so much. Eric Lucas laying in the cut, trying to pick that up. Kwekel just terminating. I'm going to check the score. It looks like 7-5. Will they go back to zone 4? Yes. Dipping way too much into the well is Kwekel. Wow, good pass. Up and down sets. Dentler. Good swing.
Oh, Papa John.
Lucas. Wow, beautiful inseam shot. The song appropriately named. It takes the song from Queen to salute the kings of the Pottstown Rumble. You have 3 out of 4 champions here. Kwekel being a hopeful. Speaker is faced this way. On more knees. Wow, good serve. Okay pass by Belov, and Belov, man, is there anybody in the Pottstown Rumble that has that cutback better than Andre Belov? Cross body. It's rather unique because you don't really see the hip turn to go with it. It just looks like it's all shoulder, and I'm like, how does he even have a shoulder? Sticks on the block. Let's see what happens. There's a drifter set. Kwekel, line over. Got it. Dentler to serve. Serve out of the middle. Okay pass by Lucas. And Lucas knows that good things happen when you hit. Man. Score is 5-7. The winner of this gets a ticket to the Final Four. Punches in their first ticket. And Dentler. Wow, that's an old school dinosaur. It's called a Shankalopolis. That ball got shanked all the way to the front left, position 4. Unable to be recovered by Kwekel. And yet, Kwekel has the serve. I think I got it. Wow, the patience. And it's very, very bizarre to see Belov jump because it looks like he's not jumping, but it is. He is. He looks like that he's not reaching, but he is. He looks like he's not using his wrist, but he is. And all of the boxes that you think this man is not checking, there he is. And there everybody else is already eliminated. Dentler, whoa, beautiful shot. Nice turn on that one. Andrew Dentler played at George Mason University. He was there for what we call a cup of coffee. Expect him to go middle again. No, this time it's zone 1. And Lucas. Wow. Boy, did he lean back for that. That ball sails wide. Now the score is 9-5. Too bad the guys refereeing the game can't keep score. It's 9-5. Lucas goes jumbo. And there's the 1-over, and that ball is just out of bounds. I think the kids are all right.
Let's go, Drake.
Andre Belov, for 1 year in the AVP, led the entire league with an aces per set by this astronomical amount, like a Jeremy Casebeer worthy amount. Married to head coach Anna Todorovic of Mercy College. Small Division II school out here, but if Anna stayed with them or went somewhere else, that's a win for whatever team she stays with, because his wife, Anna Todorovic, as far as coaching, is what we call a real coach. She's a real one. She's also Serbian, too, so don't expect a large amount of growth mindset and positive reinforcement. And there is an ace. And Lucas, man, brings the bat and ball with him, man. What a terrific serve by Eric Lucas.
One more.
Once again, for those of you that joined us, Jason DeBeas courtside. Got a whole crew behind me in the players' tent, or should I see the VIP tent. Bleacher section starting to fill in a little bit because the sun has now dipped into the clouds. The bleacher section under the trees is filled to capacity, elbow room only. Your camera visual actually shows the adjacent court next to it. From the center court. A little bit of action, keep people up to speed on who's winning that. And it looks like the Basie brothers are getting ready to start there. Gage and Lars Basie tearing up the grass scene in the Pottstown Rumble. Undefeated the whole day. Lucas gets dug. Kwekel, transition. Man, again, I hate repeating and regurgitating the word rangy. But the volleyball faithful know, and the people still trying to figure that out kind of get it. It's about timing. Sometimes it's just about maybe dropping your shoulder, perhaps not too much. You will not catch me dead saying thumb down or wrist away. Timeout is called. Or de facto timeout, should I say. I think the score is 10-5. Basie and Basie will go against Hansberger and Moyer. And Hansberger and Moyer has had a hell of a tournament. And then the top bracket, you have Kwekel. You have Uratia and Caldwell against Torres and Hoover, the upset kings. Man, that's the first semi. That's going to be great. And these two semifinalists have yet to be determined. This is for one of those semifinal spots. And Belov, trying to go to his vintage line shot, gets clasped, gets Chewbaca'd by Andrew Dentler. There's a serve that hits the top of the tape, and good to know that Kwekel's still wearing his Fitbit watch, counting his steps. Here's the drifter set, and Dentler goes high and hard, and Andrew Dentler doing Dentler things. Dentler moved back to Pennsylvania, home where he feels he belongs. He spent a little time in Hermosa Beach. He's one of the volleyball skills coach for a club called Endless Summer, which is part of beach volleyball national events. Did that for 3 years, as well as tour full-time, the AVP. Wow, off the head of Kwekel, and there's a transition set and return to sender. Off the noggin to dipping down to immaculate hands. Dentler with the rundown, looking good. Andre Belov taking a deep breath, knows this ball is coming back to him. Score is 6-10, but don't let the numbers fool you. He's got a game-changing jump serve and can come back on a blink. And that, speaking of aces, oh my goodness. Andrew Dentler was locked in the second place in his pool and had heat issues and forfeited the last match and kept the second spot and finds himself here. That hits the top of the tape, and Andre Belov goes to the back line and says, "My turn." Yeah, so again, Dentler, 3-year coach for a unique club of Endless Summer. I know what you guys are thinking. Andrew Dentler, the coach? And there's that line serve, and oh, what a rescue, but free ball. The damage can still be done. Bump set, Lucas, Doug, Kwekel, the one-armed bandit to Belov. Watch the cut. Oh my goodness. And they're calling over the net on Kwekel. I'm actually not entirely sure what he was supposed to do with that, but top ref, head coach, high IQ, knows what the heck he's doing, and there it is. Caught the top of the tape, and Belov, his body language says don't talk to me, but he's probably saying something nice. Wow, there's the dig. Looking to get to 11. And again, an indoor worthy swing cross court. Score is now 13-7. Belov wisely gets some water. When Andre Belov won in 2021, I watched that entire match from where I was living. Wasn't able to make that game, but thanks to the videography and the coverage of the Pottstown Rumble and the diligent work everybody here puts, I really felt like I was right at home. I felt like I was in the living room of Andre Belov and Lucas, who defeated Mark Fornicari and Nolan Albrecht for that Pottstown Rumble win. And Andrew Dentler won, I believe, the year that he had a little baby on the way. Could certainly use that money. Pretty good serve, but an even better pass by Lucas. There's the dig off the outstretched hands of Andrew Dentler, and for now, for the moment, the bleeding stops. Lucas, good space, good estimated time of arrival. But man, Kwekel looked like it was part of the plan as he cuts and sides out. You know, a lot of these matches I probably would have a personal bias because some of these people win you over and the fanboy makes you lose your professionalism. I admit that, I own that. With that being said, there's not a whole lot of people to cheer against in this one. Up and down, hits the top of the tape, and again, Andre Belov takes his time. Wow, man, what a great side out. They're asking the bottom ref to switch the score, but I don't think there is a score change. I think it's been nothing but side outs since the 13-7 switch. Ken Cass in the house, walking back and forth, having a good time. Belov goes over the top. Nice one move to the ball and just a bit outside. There goes the little ball boy, bringing it back. Amazing. That kid had some speed on him. This served his zone one. Perfect set. Dentler responds accordingly and professionally. Wow, man, Dentler. My goodness, that was almost an Andre Belov style serve, and match point opportunity number one. It's 14-7, and even the bottom ref just got up and left. What's that all about? Outside set, Lucas sneaks one through. Andre Belov. He's only got 7 more points to go. If there's anyone that can do it. and there goes one. And right on cue. He's got 6 more to go for the tie. Watch this. And there's 2. Sorry. I am going to silence my chatty self and let the next few points of this man's jump serve be silence or celebration. Oh! And I left with Andre Belov, but now I'm back. And man, Andre really stretched out for that block. And again, a very high IQ block, man. In system, there's not a whole lot, you know, you're going to do to stop Kwekel. There's a serve out of the middle, and Lucas gets dug. Transition, cut, got it! Caleb Kwekel, Andrew Dentler, victories over the Pottstown Rumble champions of 2021, and Andre Belov and Eric Lucas. My goodness, last 2 matches have been nothing short of exciting. And guess what, people? We're not done yet. We got more. Stay with me. For now, Jason DeBeya. See you in a bit.